the longest of its kind in the world. It can accommodate 3,000 passengers and transport 72,000 pilgrims per hour per direction between Arafat and Muzdalifah. The project has a closed-circuit camera surveillance system that allows monitoring the train operations from the Operations Control Center. Cars are air-conditioned to give pilgrims extra comfort during their journey. Complying with international safety standards for trains, cars are equipped with several systems such as public address, smoke detection, and firefighting, and an emergency system in addition to other safety facilities. Passengers will be given tickets in the form of bracelets that they will put on their wrists during the trips. Each group of stations will be associated with specific colored bracelets. Blue bracelets are for users of stations Mina 1, Muzdalifah 1, and Arafat 1. Yellow bracelets are for users of stations Mina 2, Muzdalifah 2, and Arafat 2. Green bracelets are for users of Jamarat Station and those of Muzdalifah 3 and Arafat 3. To enforce train departing times while ensuring pilgrim safety and preventing massive crowding in stations, pilgrims will be moved in groups from their camps to the metro stations in Mina. From there, they will depart to Arafat according to their group schedule. Journeys to Arafat from Mina will begin at 8 p.m. on the 8th of Dhul Hijjah and continue to noon on the 9th of Dhul Hijjah. This train trip takes only 15 minutes. Pilgrims will stay in Arafat in specific areas that are fenced and have gates that don't allow entry except to pilgrims wearing the required bracelets. The gates will be manned by control teams from the Ministry of Hajj and the Central Development Projects Directorate. The journey from Arafat to Muzdalifah by train will begin at 5:40 p.m., which is at the time of calling Maghrib prayers. Service will continue until the last pilgrim group has been transported at about 10 p.m. According to the timetables, pilgrims will be taken in groups to the waiting yards at the train stations. The trip takes 7 minutes. Pilgrims disembark in Muzdalifah in special areas which are fenced and cannot be entered through the gates except by those who have the proper bracelets. The transportation of pilgrims by train from Muzdalifah to Mina will begin at midnight and continue until 8:30 a.m. on the 10th day of Dhul Hijjah. They will disembark in stations Mina 1, Mina 2, and Jamarat Station. Pilgrims having bracelets may ride the train on Eid Day and the next 3 days of Tashriq to reach Al-Jamarat and return to their camps in Mina. Other categories of pilgrims who wish to use the train on Eid and Tashriq days may ride the train from the stations to Al-Jamarat and from Al-Jamarat to their camps. They have to wear special bracelets which offer a 4-day pass service. They can then return by train to the stations near which they have left their vehicles in designated car parking. Pilgrims who stay in Mecca, Jeddah and Taif during the Tashriq days can take the train from Duqm al-Wabr or Arafat. 3 stations where car parking is available next to them. We ask all